Tom, an incredible 3 points on Sunday. Just firstly, give us your reaction to that performance and that scoreline.
Thanks, Paul, for having the interview tonight. Fantastic performance from the girls. The first game of the season for me was Sunday. Even though we played 2 cup games, we were always highlighting that game against Leek. Originally we were going to play Bedworth, as things got moved around, so that was always the most important fixture to us, and the girls were magnificent. So some of the things we've been talking about in the previous post-match interviews, patterns of play, dominating possession, playing to the thirds, really started to show themselves on the pitch, and the scoreline could have been higher. You know, we had one cleared off the line, we hit the post, we threatened all night. So really proud of the girls, and hopefully now we can move on from that and work even harder.
It was incredible, wasn't it? And to do it on your league debuts too, that must have made it extra special for both you as staff members and the rest of the group. What did you ask of them on Sunday?
All I ask for them to do is to believe in the things we've been doing in training and to instill them onto the pitch. So there's no point working in training all week on certain things if when you get to a game day you don't implement them. And that was the thing. We just said to girls, believe in what you can do, we trust you, go out there and show that you can do it against a good opposition, because Leek are a good team. They were really competitive in the West Midlands Regional Prem, which is the league below, and deserved to be in this league. So we knew it was a tough challenge, but I asked them to trust in the system, believe in themselves, all the stereotypical things, the cliche things, work hard, out of possession, win the first and second balls, but they are what we call a non-negotiable for us. We expect that every week anyway, but what I really wanted to see was having the trust to play out from the back, play through pressure, and they did it exceptionally well, so very pleased.
A fantastic result. It was our first win since the Burton Albion game, which was almost 2 months ago now. So how pleasing was it that the girls responded in the right way?
Amazing. Obviously, even though I wasn't at the club at the time, I was still keeping an eye on what was going on at Solihull, and some of the results were surprising. I've come into the setup, the players are really enthusiastic, there's a lot of talent in this squad, and I believe they should be far higher than where they are in the league. So it wasn't a surprise to me, but again it was a massive shock for the players, I think, because they didn't know what to expect, and then you could see it in their faces after the game what it meant to them to get that first win in such a long time.
In the midst of all that, the girls have stayed strong. So again, just the squad itself, how proud are you of the group that they've stayed that strong?
Oh, phenomenal, and more impressive actually is that players have gone for various different reasons, and we brought new faces in, and the old squad or the current squad were embracing of those new players, and they've made them feel welcome. And now I feel like we've got a tight-knit group who want to work hard for each other, genuinely like each other on and off the pitch, and that's only going to help us when it comes to games on a Sunday.
Now, just looking ahead, we face another away trip in the league. This time around, it's against the new league leaders. What can you tell us about what you expect from our Moors group on Sunday?
So I expect them to carry on how they left off on Sunday. We haven't won anything yet, so just winning one game on a Sunday doesn't make you a champion of the league. So we're well aware of the challenge. So my advice to them is to stay humble, stay focused. We thought we could have a tough session week this week because we've just won. It's always easier to push the players after a good result. So we're expecting the same as we had on Sunday, with a little bit more intensity, a little bit more bravery, and hopefully a bit of positivity because they've just won 6-1. But it'll be a tough challenge because they're top of the league for a reason.
We are also looking for back-to-back wins in the league since the start of the season. So how do we go about securing 6 points out of 6?
Hard work, commitment, belief in what we want to do, trust in each other, and being humble. Like I say, we've won one game, so I don't want to get ahead of myself as a manager. The players need to stay grounded. We just have to approach each game 1 week at a time, and this week the focus is long journey up to Doncaster. We know what they're going to be about. It's going to be a tough game. As I just said, they're top of the league for a reason. But as long as the players stay humble and they work hard for each other out of possession, and we take our chance when we get them, then there's no problems for us whatsoever.
We've also seen 3 new faces walk for the door. What can you tell us about how the players are settling in?
Fantastic. So Ella, centre-back, had a good pedigree as a youth player, played at good clubs, MK Dons, spotted at the university where I also work, and she's a great addition to the squad. She's a natural centre-back, out-and-out defender that can also play with the ball, and it's fundamental for the way I want the team to play. So she's been fantastic. Tiana, or Tizzy as she's known, scored 2 goals on a debut and got an assist. So she's a fantastic addition to the squad. I think her pedigree was Oxford United, and she now plays for Abingdon as well as us. Fantastic addition again. We signed Leah McConnell a couple of weeks ago, and Moose, who a fantastic addition. And then we signed a girl called Pippa, who used to be one of the Moors players back in 18-19. She's a fantastic addition, great work ethic, great spirit, knows what the club's about, and wants to help us achieve our targets this season.
How pleasing is it that you've now got 3 new faces across the line to join what is an already strong group?
Oh, massive, because as a manager, you're only as good as your squad, and there's no such thing as having a good starting 11 and a weak squad. If you want to achieve anything in this game, you've got to have a strong squad. I need to be able to have options on the bench. So for bringing in 3 players that I genuinely think can push for starting 11 football every week is huge for this club. So yeah, really excited to have them on board.
Best of luck on Sunday, hopefully another 3 points.
Thanks, Paul.